Good morning, everyone, from this beautiful summer morning, midsummer here in Simonstown. As you can see, it's beautiful today. Very little wind, which is great. And once again, I have my two very good friends, Bronwyn and Mike.
Hi.
If you remember, they did the tomato tasting a few weeks ago, and I've got them back. During my professional life in medicine and healthcare, I relied very heavily on research to guide me as to where I was, where I needed to be to make things better, to provide quality care and quality service. Well, now that I'm growing vegetables and starting to see things grow, I want to know where I am. Am I doing all right? Can I do better? And so I'm starting on a research adventure. I want to know how well I'm going. Am I on the right track or not? Sounds like my irrigation system is coming on. Isn't that good? Anyway, well, how do you like that? Here's some research for you. The irrigation system is working. Anyway, in this video, I have chosen some simple criteria and simple methods, which I hope you'll enjoy. And if you do, please give me. This is a Brandywine Pink. Over here, we have a Brandywine Orange. And over here, and just starting to ripen, is Brandywine Slicing Tomato. And over there is a Black Krim. This is the room in which the evaluation will be carried out. It overlooks the front of my garden, which is not seen from Stuart's garden. And it's very beautiful. I'll show you. Well, here we are in the tasting room. Behind Bronwyn and Mike, you can see beautiful Simonstown. Isn't it gorgeous? And now, of course, those two are super gorgeous. And let me have a look. Let's have a look out there. You can see the beautiful terrains that we have. You've only seen this from the garden. Well, this is from the front of our house. You can see it's beautiful view, panoramic view of Simonstown, just outside of Cape Town.
I think that the Black Krim is actually slightly firmer.
Okay. Right. Mike,
Right.
your turn.
So, the Black Krim is very firm. Brandyvine's a little bit softer.
Just like a typical engineer. Mike has a quick look, makes his assessment, and there it is. Thanks, Mike. Now they've chosen their tomatoes. What do you think about that? I think Mike's got the bigger tomato.
Best deal.
Best deal. Nice. Now she's on to the Black Krim.
Black Krim is definitely harder, definitely easier to slice. Very smooth to cut.
There we go. That's the Brandywine.
There you go.
That's Bronwyn's Brandywine slice.
Are the best slicing tomatoes.
Second best.
Second best.
These are supposed to be number one.
Now I find this has been an easier tomato to slice.
That's Mr. Engineer.
But it's slicing pretty easy. I'm slicing it thin. Doing the Black Krim right on top of Lahaina. When, as a young 19-year-old, 20-year-old man, I used to work on a sugar ship, and we used to go right there to Lahaina to pick up raw sugar for CNH sugar. I never thought I'd be sitting in Samistown, South Africa, slicing tomatoes on a map of life. And that tomato is slicing beautifully. Look how thin that's slicing.
Definitely firmer.
Very firm.
Look at the beautiful, look at those beautiful colors compared to, I sliced it a different way to Mike, and look at that.
And juicy, very juicy. Firm but juicy.
How beautiful that is.
Okay, Mark and Bronwyn are now going to look at the following characteristics. They're going to cut a small portion, and then they're going to determine whether it is tart, sweet, mild, or bland, whether it's balanced, savory, and how juicy it is.
For me, it tastes very balanced. It's a bit more tart, where it's pinker, and the green is a little bit sweeter.
So
But
there's
together, you've got a nice blend.
Very balanced with a tart aftertaste.
Yeah,
which
what
is
you
great.
I'm going to taste the brandy wine pink. There's absolutely no tartness in it. It's lovely and sweet for me, but delicious. Sweet. I mean, this is definitely tastes more like a fruit.
right.
And very juicy, as you can see.
More melon tasting. All good attributes, juicy. A little less firm than the Black Krim. A little more to the side of tasting like a melon.
Sweet.
This is actually nice on its own, and it will be nice in a salad.
Okay.
And brandy wine. Very nice, a bit softer. And I think this would be very nice with a bit of garlic and basil with it to really bring out the flavor of the tomato. Where the red Krim stands completely on its own.
Really nice.
Now you've both had a chance to taste it without any condiments or anything else. How would you, which do you say is number one?
Sure.
Bronwyn first.
The brandy wine pink, you could really eat as a fruit, on its own as a fruit. Are they both equally nice?
I think they're both number one.
They're both really good. Yeah, they're both
So what do you think? Which is number one?
For right now, for these purposes of eating them on their own, it will be the Black Krim.
Black Krim. Okay. Well, thanks, guys. That was very interesting, and I'm going to rush into the garden and get myself a Black Krim right now. Bronwyn is now preparing the tomatoes the way that she enjoys them.
Just a bit of olive oil and some black pepper.
Olive oil, black pepper,
Maybe a touch of salt.
touch of salt, and off she goes. Black Krim.
Black Krim. It's really delicious.
Brandy wine.
Okay, for me, the Black Krim is completely better than the brandy wine. Brandy wine is actually a little bit bland. Yeah.
Okay, so Black Krim is number one for you.
Not one for
Mike,
me.
sorry. Mike is now going to taste his with his favorite preparation. What is that like, Mike? What are you using?
I'm using some Boschendel, South African produced olive oil. And we have a huge olive oil industry here. Excuse me. And I'm going to put a little splash of white wine vinegar and a tiny bit of salt on there. And I'm going to go for the Black Krim. Very firm. That's delicious on its own. That is so good. Very nice, a bit softer. And I think this would be very nice with a bit of garlic and basil with it to really bring out the flavor of the tomato. Where where the red Krim stands completely on its own. And boy, that olive oil is beautiful as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mike and Bronwyn.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
bye.
See you next
Bye.
time.
A lot of my time is spent in the garden. I also want to evaluate how well I've done. And although the research that you saw was not of a high research stuff, but we don't need to as small gardeners. We just need to have a bit of understanding of what we're doing. And so if you set yourself some criteria and you evaluate it against what you're doing, using people that you trust and whose opinions you respect, well, you've got an evaluation of your own work. And that's what a small gardener can get so much joy and pleasure on. Particularly when you grow it and your friends take it and they really like what you've done. It makes life very good. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have, remember, thumbs up. And if you like what you see here, please subscribe. All the best from Stuart's Gardens.